As a service provider, you can come in with the best solution, have great ideas, but if the person across the table doesn't trust you, isn't willing to work with you, it really doesn't matter. And so I really think that relationship building is sort of the foundation point for what we're trying to achieve in the market.
So the program that PCT offers is a client-centric networking program to give us better skills and a better appreciation of how to network with our clients, and from those relationships continue to grow our practice, our business, and our people.
The heart of this program is really about taking a step back from what we're really traditionally good at, which is risk management, client service, and making ourselves better by leaning into the client relationship experience and making those connections.
It really focuses us on having a relationship with various business colleagues and potential clients prior to an actual valid business purpose in order to be able to execute when there is a valid business purpose.
We all are doing business development activities all the time, but having a place to focus our efforts or a framework to coalesce those around has been really good. And then having people in the program that you can bounce ideas off of, and in particular the coach that you can bounce things off of, has been incredibly helpful.
My practice has been transformed by this course. I understand even more than I did before that the future of my practice depends almost entirely on my relationships and my entire team's relationships. That is, our relationships with each other, of course, but probably more importantly, our relationships out in the marketplace. So we really do need to spend time thinking about those relationships and acting in a conscious way to build and strengthen those relationships over time.
I've had a lot of wins through this program. In March alone, I think I had 5 or 6 different client wins. And those are really based off of the changes that have been made to my approach from this program. I've kind of built the relationship and the networking from just being the state and local tax person on the account to really more the lead TMD/partner on the account. So it's been building those relationships outside of where I already had core relationships. And that's really what the big win for me has been.
Senior associates, managers, they're starting to see the wins come across the table, and they're asking me, what are you doing different today than we were doing 2 years ago? And so I'm sitting down with them and I'm teaching them some of the small tools, and they're starting to do that in their day in and day out basis. And one of my seniors, I saw him sitting down with an associate talking about some of the small techniques that we're doing throughout the program, and I see him teaching it. So for a senior associate to be teaching an associate, we're changing the culture from day one whenever someone walks into the firm.
I think it's had a tremendous impact on our culture in terms of building momentum around kind of our people development and creating a culture of caring, collaboration, and obviously teamwork.
Building relationships and preparation for opportunities is a key part of that culture change.
It's really a focus on changing the way we look at networking and client relationship development. It takes what you've known and really built on that to have an overall really good, successful networking, relationship building strategy.
This program puts a system in place whereby we identify relationships, grow relationships, and therefore grow the business.